Welcome to another video by Lame Creations, Log Analysis Made Easy, where we're going to discuss things you might want to use in an interview. I'm actually going to throw this one out. The fact that you actually know this will probably put you in a category that might might earn you some bonus points because you can Google it. It doesn't exist. I couldn't find it when I did a quick search for it. It's the analyticstory.conf file, and that only exists if you are using Splunk Enterprise Security. I'm not going to say it only exists. That it exists because of Splunk Enterprise Security, and we're going to demo it. There is no documentation that I can find, so I'll just walk you through it the best way I know how. Uh, if you're in Splunk, you go to use case configure use case library. This is a really nice place for documenting analytics that you might have built or that are already in place. And so we can see stuff here. If I go and type in lame, I got nothing. All right, so I could actually make myself a story. Um, But I'm for the sake of this demo, I'm not going to build one. I'm just going to let these come back. And if I come in here, we can see that there's a DAS ESS content update. If I come in here, this gives a nice, pretty imagery of, hey, tell a story, gives you a description, what kind of tactics and techniques were in there, the different, some analytics, some searches that might go into that, some detection, some investigation algorithms, and each one of these are explained. They give you the query for it, how to implement, known false positives, tell you if you need anything, etc. So that is what the analytics story builds. So let's go look at my analytics story. I'm going to jump in over here. I'm on my system. CD, let's go. What should we go into? See, enterprise Splunk, enterprise security. Can't find my enterprise. There it is, enterprise. Do I have anything local? I do. Do I have I do have some analytic stories I've built. All right. So if I come by analytic stories, we're going to notice there are two pieces of data here. We have safe searches and analytic story. And what you're going to find is these get paired. It'll create two sets of stanzas. Sorry for all that beeping as it moves to the top. So the analytic story and the safe search. They can share the same name, but the big key is this little safe search. And what you're going to do is we'll talk about the analytic story. If we went back to here, we saw that this belonged to a certain category of use case cloud security. It fit into the category of cloud security. This is under the category of adversary tactics. This little description here, that's that stanza there. Last updated keeps track of who's updating it. Maintainers would be a list of users. The narrative first, this is your narrative right there. References, there's your references. Searches, all of these searches get listed. And basically what you notice, they're comma separated. So this is using ZZ test for user analytics. So there'll be the safe search. If I look further down, I'm going to find an endpoint anomalous new processes. Both of those should be part of this. Let's see if it's just below. Nope. So it's somewhere else. But anyway, it's going to go grab a safe search. And that's where and so it's basically a comma separated list in brackets, and then there's your version disabled and any access control lists. That is an analytic story in of itself. Now the safe search is going to add these extra pieces here, such as what technique, and that's that annotations. So it's going to say, hey, MITRE attack, and here's all the techniques. NIST, and here's all the techniques. CS20, there's those controls. What kind of asset does it apply to? And those all are down here in these little searches as you go through them, confidence low, turn this on. There's your how to implement. There's your search. The search should be here somewhere. So this one has an explanation, but this does not use a search. The search comes in, you will actually can point it, is there a savesearch.conf file that has it? It's very convoluted the way. I don't expect you to be an expert. This is just those extra credit bonus points. Makes you sound like you know more. So basically, all these fields. So the concept is your data will exist in three locations. There'll be three stanzas that might make it up. If you just watched the previous video, we did savesearch.conf. That save search can have it. Then you can have another micro save search, and this basically just adds extra pieces. And if you realize what Splunk does when it has its comp files, it's going to compile all these stanzas together. And ultimately, this save search and your savesearch.conf file are going to get compiled together, and these annotations will show up there. You could actually put these in your savesearch.conf if you wanted to, but these are just extra pieces to go with your save search. And then the analytic story is that overarching umbrella that tells the story and fills this thing out. Anyway, it's an enterprise security feature. If you follow the GUI and you put these things through, configure, content, use case library, you can see them. But if you want to make them, you go to content, content management, and you create new content and you make yourself a new analytics story and just follow through the process. If you want to know, follow my enterprise security video on creating analytic stories. I'll walk you through how to do it there. But anyway, that is analyticstory.conf in a nutshell. This is very quick. The fact is, knowing this just shows that you have an extra knowledge in Splunk. This stuff isn't even really well documented. Anyway, hope this helps you move from being a lame analyst to a Splunk ninja. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Join the channel. As always, I'm always encouraging people, if you want to help support me, become a member. There's perks being a member. You're going to get extra videos. I put out training tutorials that are specifically just for members, advanced dashboarding, how to do the search language, how to administer Splunk, other projects that I'm working on. There's lots and lots of hours of video there that are only available to my members as kind of a perk for those who want to help support this channel. Anyway, thanks so much. Hope you keep coming back.